Hello, everybody.
Versus Allen 2206-7760. He has the status update regarding payments and support enforcement order. The subject of this inquiry, Mr. Allen, is present. He appears via Zoom application. Actually, Ms. Thompson appears via Zoom as well. Mr. Allen, would you please raise your right hand?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were last before the court on August 9th for some parenting time issues, but at that time, the parties had both appeared via Zoom. And it was brought up that Mr. Allen had a warrant for his arrest for failing to appear to show cause hearing previously. At that hearing, the court had ordered that the bench warrant hearing be adjourned to today. He did appear on August 9th. We addressed the active bench warrant, took testimony from Mr. Allen as to his current employment status. I believe at that time he was also out of state. He did report being unemployed, but was hoping to start work soon and to make a payment. It was stated that he was to make a $100 payment by the end of business on August 16th, 2024, which no payment has been received as of today. And that the bench warrant remained active, and that the hearing has been scheduled for today regarding the bench warrant to discuss future payment plans for Mr. Allen. He was to appear in person for this, and if he appeared, the warrant would be discharged. Mr. Allen did contact front of the court office and then directed to circuit court regarding today's appearance, as I guess he was on his way here and had some car troubles, which is why he is appearing by himself.
Thank you. Mr. Allen, what's going on here?
As far as me not being able to be there in person,
No, let's start first with that August 16th payment that you said you were going to pay.
yes, the $100. I ended up not paying it. I talked with Mitch and told him what was going on as far as that. My
Mitch?
sister,
I mean, Mr.
Mr.
Holt.
Holwick. Yeah, Mr. Holwick. I forgot what I spoke with Mr. Holwick and I let him know what was going on. My sister's the one that was making the payment, the $100 payment. That is like the last court day we spoke on Zoom. I told you that my mom and my sister's the one that's helping me right now. She was the one that was going to pay the $100 payment. We was already out of town. Her car was locked. It was too much going on, but I did make a payment today.
Of how much?
It was $30.
$30. $100.
I'm sorry.
$100 was required. Where's the additional 70?
My sister is paying that $100. I have to wait.
Your sister is, Mr. Allen, no disrespect, sir, but your sister is not ordered to pay this. You are.
You're right. I'm ordered to pay the child support and still take care of my kids, but don't have no job. My background check is messed up. What am I supposed to do?
Well, you're just follow court orders. I mean,
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so did you speak with Mr. Holtwick as to why the additional money was not paid?
No, not today. I didn't, because when I called, the lady told me that he was in a meeting.
Okay, but I'm assuming you tried again later or left a message?
No, I did not leave a message. The lady said she was going to deliver my message to him. He's been in court.
Okay, so, Mr. Holtwick is standing. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I received an email from Mr. Allen on Monday, August 19th, so Monday after the 16th, which he stated he was supposed to pay us on Friday, but his sister's card was locked due to many transactions in a different state. So he had to wait until Monday for her to talk to somebody, and then we would be receiving a payment today as soon as they unlock the card, what the email had stated. And there still was no payments.
And explain to me, Mr. Allen, why you cannot be in court today when the court ordered you to be here.
When I talked to the lady, my car is down. I don't know if y'all think I'm rich or if I just have multiple cars, but my car is down. I don't have no help. If my car is down, if I can't afford to pay my child support, I really don't think anybody can think that I'm able to pay to get my car fixed. So my car is down right now. I don't have help. My mom have a car. And I told the lady today that she said she was going to tell Mitch. I specifically told the lady, my car is down, so I'm going to be late. I can still show up in court. I just have to use my mother card. The lady said, give me a minute. I will put you on hold. She talked to whoever she talked to, came back on the phone and said, it was Katie, actually. She works with your department, Katie. She came back to the phone and said, well, I talked with such as, no, I'm sorry. She came back and said, I spoke with Mitch. Mitch said, you have to call down to the circuit court. She said, give me a minute. I'll call circuit court. She then came back to the phone and said, well, I talked to circuit court. And they said, if you're not going to be here by 10, then you can appear on Zoom. I stay 2 hours away in Detroit.
That's all I need. That's all I need is an explanation. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not trying to dig or anything like that. I just want to make sure that the child is taken care of. So, Mr. Holdwick, what is your recommendation on all this? There's a bench warrant out there.
The bench warrant's out there. It's been out there for failing to appear for a show cause hearing. It is currently charging $593.50 per month. It's been over a year since the payment's been made. We're thousands of dollars behind. We are actually a rearage of $16,696. Again, as far as payment plan goes, I'm not 100% sure even if it would be followed given Mr. Allen's situation. So I'll defer to the court on this one. I'm kind of at a loss of words at this point for recommendations. Ms. Schultz is good.
I apologize, Your Honor. My understanding is that Mr. Allen does not have a high school diploma, so he has a very definite barrier to be able to obtain and maintain employment. He has worked in the past, however, once his background checks or whatever has happened have come back, he hasn't been able to keep that employment because he lacks that high school diploma. I know that the state of Michigan has taken under a number of new programs to help get secondary education, which does not include obtaining student loans. It's all grant-based. And I would really encourage that he follow up on obtaining a GED and utilize some of that grant-based programming that's available so that he can maintain employment for his children and himself.
Makes sense. Mr. Allen, I don't know this, but I have to ask you, are you able-bodied where you're able to work physically and or mentally?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is it true that you are lacking your high school diploma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I want you to be successful. Everyone in this room wants you to be successful, not only for yourself, but more importantly, your family. And when support amount obligations are put together and charged to the appropriate parents, it's not meant as a punishment. It's not meant as a crime or anything like that for having to pay for child support, because obviously having children costs a lot of money, to say the least. And your current situation does not sound good, according to what you stated, what Ms. Schultz has stated, and Mr. Holdwick. But if you are able-bodied, and if a barrier is a high school diploma, Ms. Schultz has it correct. There are various programs out there, and I'm not sure what county you reside in, sir, but I'm assuming any county would have some sort of grant-based program to at least get a GED so that you can be successful. Have you thought about ever exploring that?
Yes, I'm actually in a GED program right now. I have
You
two more
are?
tests. Yes, I have 2 more tests to do.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that's gonna help you go a long way here. The problem that we're having here is trying to figure out how we come up with some sort of payment plan, because it appears at this point, I believe $16,000 in arrears would be potentially the Attorney General coming on board in a case like this. And I hope not, but it is what it is. However, I think what we're going to do is, before I make my decision, when do you think you'll have the GED portion completed?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. I do only have 2 more tests to do, but it's just so much going on. Like I stated at the last Zoom meeting that we had, when I came back from out of town, we were going to be moving. We're in the middle of moving, sir. We're actually in the middle. I'm at my uncle's house right now. We're actually homeless. Actually, to be honest with you, we're homeless. We're staying in a hotel room, so it's kind of rough right now. I have a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
What were you the individual involved in DoorDash?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that. Okay. All right. This is what I want to do. The bench warrant is remaining because the payment has not been made in full. There had to be $100 payment. We've only received 30 today. That was due back on August 16th. So we're almost approaching a month. I am going to order another show cause hearing in November. Here, November 8th.
Yes.
Mr. Allen, we're going to re-meet here November 8th. That's going to give you plenty of time to get transportation to get up here. I won't require you to appear in person. And let's see, hopefully we have better news on the GED program. And I'm encouraging you as best you can to seek other employment just to supplement your living arrangement here so we can get these payments addressed. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
November 8th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Again, Mr. Allen must appear in person. Ms. Thompson may appear via Zoom if she wishes to. She's appearing now via Zoom. And that's how we will proceed. Any objection to that, Mr. Woolworth?
None.
Okay. You're all set, sir.
Thank
That'll be
you.
all. Thank you.
You're on a
Oh, wait. Stand by. We're back on the record.
if the previous $100 payment is made, this warrant discharge prior.
Yes, if he can make the other $70, the court will discharge that.
Thank you.
Alrighty,
So
thank
if
you.
you get that $70 in, sir, that bench warrant is gone. That's going to go a long way too.
Alrighty.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
You're all set.
Mr. Ochoa, Ramira Ochoa. Mr. Ochoa, Ramira Ochoa.
Joe. Hey.
Well, I guess we know what he's been listening to. Hey, when you're on the second row, that doesn't mean I'm not going to call you first. Did you hear everything I said?
No, ma'am.
I can't hear you.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so the total due at Capias is $2,606. It is from the following: from August 27th, 2019, no driver's license and no liability insurance, for which you pled guilty about a year ago on 11/30 of 2023. We gave you your jail credit. You saw us on a jail release hearing. Also from a speeding 75 to 60. That's from June 8th of 2020. We saw you on 11/30 of 2023, for which you pled guilty. You pled guilty to no driver's license and no insurance from November 24th, 2020 on 11/30, 2023. And lastly, from February 3rd, 2021, you pled guilty to drug paraphernalia, no insurance, and improper combustible storage in a building. That's why your total's so high. Now, you came to see us after your jail release hearing a couple of times. You told Judge Henderson you could pay $100 a week. And then when you couldn't do that, I reset it on January 16th of this year. The last I show you paid was back in December. Why didn't you pay or come back and see me to pay it?
I had lost the job that I was working with.
Well, when you lose a job, you end up with a lot more time. Why didn't you come see me?
I don't know.
Okay. So would you agree that that's not making a good faith effort?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So tell me about your source of income. What do you do to make money?
Well, I work for a bricklaying company now.
For who?
For N&N Masonry.
Oh, a mason. What do you do for him?
Bricklaying.
Okay, well, that's a wonderful job to have. It's a real talent to be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
So the total on those Capias are $2,606. I'm giving you $150 jail credit. As of right now, you owe $2,456. Are you gonna be able to pay that in full at the jail?
Probably not.
Okay, do you get food stamps or HUD housing?
No,
Do you have children that you support?
I do.
How many?
3. 1 on the way.
So
4.
3 here and 1 on the way.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they live with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All 4 children and the mom of the new child live with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Does she work?
Yes.
What does she do?
She's a manager at Sonic.
And y'all don't get HUD housing or food stamps.
No.
Okay, well, Mr. Ochoa, I'm gonna find that you're not indigent. You failed to make a good faith effort to discharge the fine and court costs. A guy that's works and lays brick is fully capable of coming to see me at the courthouse whenever we have sent you notices to appear. You failed to appear. I'm not sure. I think you didn't update me with your change of address.
No,
You
I
gave
didn't.
us an address. You didn't give me a new address. So you're remanded on what is now $2,456. So to give you some perspective of what that means about a remand, that's another almost 17 days starting tomorrow. So that means it's the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. I don't think you'd be released until the 18th of September unless any or all of that's paid down. Any amount that is paid reduces the time that you're sitting it out.
All right.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, thank you. You may return to your pod.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.